Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we are going to understand how to create Instagram lead as Keap contact and notify team on Microsoft Teams. So are you also generating new leads for your business with the help of Instagram lead ads? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here I'm doing the same. I'm running a sports training center and for that we use Instagram lead ads to generate new leads. So now what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received in my Instagram lead ads, automatically with the help of the same lead details, a new contact should be created in my Keap too. And also my team should be notified on Microsoft Teams that we have received a new lead. For this we are going to create a connection between Instagram lead ads, Keap and then Microsoft Teams. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to do all of this so that I can convert my leads into paying clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to create Instagram leads as Keap contact and notify team on Microsoft Teams. So as you know that I'm running a sports training center and efficiently managing incoming leads is crucial for maintaining class enrollments and growing the business. So by setting up an integration between Instagram lead ads, Keap and Microsoft Team, the center ensures that no lead goes unnoticed. So to do this, I have simply opened my Facebook page. As you can see that this is the training center I'm running, which is Sports Elite Training Center. So yes, using this Facebook page only, I'm going to create Instagram lead ads. So what I've done is I've connected this Facebook page with my Instagram account. Over here you can see the successful connection. And now using the same, I'm running Instagram lead ads. Over here you can see the Facebook page and the Instagram account which I've connected. So I'm running these leads because I want to generate more potential clients for my business. And I've also attached a lead form in this campaign. Over here you can see the lead form which I've attached. So now what I want is that as soon as someone sees my Instagram ad on their Instagram account, for example when a potential customer shows interest, automatically they should get the option to fill in the lead gen form. And when a potential client shows interest in our training program through our Instagram ad, their details are automatically added as contacts in my Keap account. And also my team on Microsoft Teams is notified that we have received a new lead. So to do all of this, I have opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you're new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which is create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create Instagram leads as Keap contact and notify team on Microsoft Teams. And then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation. So this is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for the trigger application, we are going to select it as Instagram lead ads because I want that as soon as a new lead is received in my Instagram lead ads, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Instagram lead ads, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now after selecting this, it is asking me for the trigger event. So here you can see there are two trigger events. So I'm going to select it as new lead instant because I want that as soon as the new lead gen form is submitted, instantly Pabbly should capture the response. So I'm going to select it, and then we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Instagram lead ads account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Instagram lead ads. And as soon as we are going to click on connect with Instagram lead ads, it is asking me to select my Facebook account. So as you can see that this is the same Facebook account I have connected with my Instagram account. That's why it is asking me to select this. And the connection between Instagram lead ad and Pabbly's workflow happened with this account only. So that's why we are going to select this account. So I'm going to click on continue right over here. And again, we are going to click on continue. And as soon as we are going to click on continue, you can see that we have successfully connected our Instagram lead ads account with our Pabbly's workflow. Over here, you can see the connected button. And now after connecting this, it is asking me for the page and the lead gen form. So as you know, the name of my page is Sports Elite Training Center. So we are going to select the same right over here for the page. I'm going to search for Sports Elite Training Center, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now after selecting my page, it is asking me for the lead gen form. So I'm going to select the lead gen form as lead form new because this is the same form I have connected with my campaign right over here, you can see. So I'm going to select it. So I'm going to create this automation only for this particular form only. If you wish, you can definitely create this automation for all your lead gen forms too. So now after selecting both of this, we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So what happened is right over here you can see that my Instagram lead ad is in draft mode. So I'm not running a live campaign. So if you're running a live campaign, you're going to get the details of your live leads right over here. But as I'm running a draft campaign, so I have to create a lead right over here as the test submission. So yes, if you wish, you can wait till someone submits your lead form and you get the live lead details. But if you don't wish to wait, you can also create a test submission right over here. So in order to do this test submission, what we are going to do is we are going to open a new tab, and then we are going to search for Meta for Developers right over here. So we are going to search for Meta for Developers, and as you can see that we are going to open this. So as soon as we are going to open the Meta for Developers right over here, it is opening the landing page of the same. So now after opening the landing page, we have to go on more and then tools. And now after opening the tools, we are going to scroll and select lead ads RTO debug tool. So as soon as we are going to select this, it is opening my lead ads testing tool. So with the help of this tool only, we are going to do the test submission. So what we have to do is we are going to select the page and the form same as we selected right over here in our workflow. So I'm going to select it right over here. So for the page, we are going to select it as Sports Elite Training Center, and then for the form, we are going to select it as lead form new. And after selecting both of this, we are going to click on preview form. And as soon as we are going to click on preview form, you can see that it is asking me for the details. So we are going to fill in the dummy details. So it is saying preferred training program. So I'm going to select it as personal training. It is saying training goals. So I'm going to select it as sports performance. And now it is asking me for the first name. So I'm going to keep the first name as dummy right over here. So I'm going to enter dummy. And now it is asking me for the last name. For that, I'm going to keep it as lead. So we are going to enter it. And now it is asking me for the email. So I'm going to keep it as dummylead@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to enter it right over here. And now it is asking me for the phone number. So I'm going to enter a dummy phone number right over here. So I'm going to enter it. And now after entering the phone number, we are going to click on continue. And as soon as we are going to click on continue, it is asking me to say submit. So I'm going to click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of this test submission or not. So I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, you can see Pabbly has captured the response A. Over here you can see the preferred training program that we entered, which is personal training. You can see the training goal, the first name, the last name, the email, and the phone number that we entered. So yes, you can see that these are the same details which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now after completing our trigger step, we are going to move on towards our action step. So now what I want is that with the help of the same lead details, a new contact should be created in my Keap account. So to do this, I'm going going to search for the action application as Keap, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now after selecting this, it is asking me for the action event. So we are going to select the action event as create/update contact, and again we are going to click on connect right over here, and as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Keap account, you can click on select existing connection, but if you haven't, you have to again follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Keap. So as soon as we are going to click on connect with Keap, you can see that it is asking me for some permissions right over here. So we are going to click on allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow Pabbly save, and as soon as we are going to click on allow, you can see that we have successfully connected our Keap account with our Pabbly's workflow. Over here you can see connected. So now after connecting this, it is asking me for the email address. So I'm going to enter the email address, but we are going to map it. So what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Instagram lead ads as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the email, right? So suppose I'm going to enter the email right over here manually, which is dummylead@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to enter it right over here by typing manually. So I'm going to enter it. So as you can see that I've entered the email address manually by typing. So yes, then this will definitely not change with every new response received, because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if we are going to map it from the previous response, suppose you can see that this is the email address we received from our response. So let's suppose that we are going to map it from the previous response. Then yes, this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. So now after mapping the email, we are going to map another details too. So now it is saying email opt-in confirmation. So we are going to keep it as no. If you want, you can definitely keep it as yes also. And now it is asking me for the email opted in. So I'm going to keep it as no. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the lead source ID. So if you wish, you can definitely fill this out, but this is not the required field, so I'm going to leave it as blank. And now it is saying how to check for duplicates. So I'm going to keep it as email only. We are going to move on forward. It is saying opt-in reason. We are going to leave it as blank because this is not the required field. It is asking me for the first name. So I'm going to map the first name again. I'm going to search for first name, and as you can see dummy, so we are going to map it. We are going to do same for the last name. I am going to search for it, and as you can see the same, so we are going to map it. Again, it is asking me for the job title, so not a required field. We are going to leave it as blank. For the company ID, we are going to keep it as Pabbly right over here. And now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the many another details. So as you can see, all of these details are not the required details, so I'm going to leave all of these blanks, and we are going to move on forward and look for save and send test request. So as you can see the same, so we are going to click on this, and as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request button, you can see that we have successfully created a new contact in our Keap account with the same email address and the name. So yes, we have successfully created a contact with the same details, and now I'm going to open my Keap account and check for the new contact created. So I'm going to open my Keap account, and over here you can see that this is my contacts page. So I'm going to refresh it right from here to check for the new contact created. And as soon as we are going to refresh this page, you can see that we have successfully created a new contact, dummylead@pabblytudes.com. You can see the name too. So yes, we have successfully created a new contact with the same details. And now what I want is I want to notify my team on Microsoft Teams about this new lead received. So for that, I'm going to add another action step right over here. And now for the action application, I'm going to select it as Microsoft Teams. So I'm going to search for Microsoft Teams right over here. And now as you can see that over here is the Microsoft Teams. So we are going to select it. And as soon as we are going to select it, it is asking me for the action event. So we are going to select the action event as send message in channel. So over here you can see that this is my Teams account, and I want to send a message in this channel, which is sales team general. And as you can see that I've created a team right over here already. If you wish, you can create a new team. You can go on this plus button. From here you can create team and channels. So now after doing this, we are going back to our workflow. Over here we are going to click on connect again, and as you can see again it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Microsoft Teams account, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, again you have to follow me, click on add a new connection connection and then connect with Microsoft Teams. And now you can see that it is asking me for some permissions again. So I'm going to give it all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. So I'm going to click on accept right over here. You can also click on accept. Pabbly is safe. And as soon as we are going to click on accept, you can see that we have successfully connected our Microsoft Teams account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the team. So I'm going to select the team to which I want to send this message to. So I want to send it to the sales team. So I'm going to select the same sales team right over here. So as you can see, sales team. So we are going to select it. And after selecting the team, it is asking me for the channel. So as you can see that I have only a single channel in my sales team. So we are going to select the same only, which is journal. And after selecting this, it is asking me for the message I want to send to my team. So I want the message to be new lead alert. Hey team, we have just received a new lead from Instagram. A potential client has shown interest in our latest training program. Lead details. So here we are going to enter the name, interested in, training goals, and the contact information. So again, we are going to map this. I'm going to search for name, and as you can see, the first name and the last name. So we are going to map the first name, put a space, and then the last name. So now after mapping the name, we are going to map the interested into, which is preferred training program, personal training. And now it is asking me for the training goals. So I'm going to search for goals, and as you can see, sports performance. So we are going to select it. And now it is asking me for the contact information. So we are going to select the email right over here. As you can see, the email, we are going to select it. And same we are going to do for the number too. I'm going to search for number, and as you can see, the same, so we are going to select it. And after mapping all of these details, we are going to move on forward and click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, we have received a positive response that we have successfully sent a new message to our Microsoft Teams channel. So I'm going to open my Microsoft Teams and check for the new message sent. So I'm going to open my Teams right from here, and as you can see, new lead alert. Hi team, we have just received a new lead from Instagram. Over here you can see the lead details, name. Over here you can see interested in, training goals. You can see the email and the phone number that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully sent a new message to our channel too. And yes, with this our workflow is successful. But I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I am going to give you a real-time example. So what we are going to do is we are going to open our lead ads testing tool again. We are going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. So it is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page, otherwise you'll not be able to create a new lead or preview the form. So what we are going to do is we are going to do another test submission. So for the page, we are going to select it as Sports Elite Training Center again, and then we are going to select our form and click on preview form. And once again we are going to enter the details. So for the training program, I'm going to keep it as senior fitness this time. And now for the training goals, I'm going to keep it as journal fitness. And now it is asking me for the first name, so I'm going to keep it as test. So I'm going to enter it right over here. And then for the last name, again we are going to keep it as lead only. For the email, we are going to keep it as testlead@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to enter it right over here, and then we are going to move on forward towards our phone number. So I want the phone number to be this, so I'm going to enter it right over here. And now for the phone number, I want the phone number to be this, so I'm going to enter it right over here, and then we are going to click on continue. And after clicking on continue, we are going to click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, you can see your test lead has been sent. So yes, we have successfully sent a new test lead. This means that we have successfully did another test submission, and this also means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, further created a new contact in our Keap, and also notified our team on Microsoft Teams that we have received a new lead. So what we are going to do is we are going to open our Keap and Microsoft Teams and check for the new contact created and the new message sent. So yeah, this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Keap right from here, and we are going to refresh this contacts page to check if the new contact has been created or not with the same email that we entered. And yes, you can see a new contact has been created right over here with the same email that we entered. You can see name test lead. You can see testlead@pabblytudes.com. So yes, we have successfully created a new contact right over here. And now we are going to open our Microsoft Teams and check for the message. So I'm going to open my Microsoft Teams, and yes, you can see, hey, new lead alert. Hey team, we have just received a new lead. You can see the lead details, the name that we mapped, the interested in, which is the training program. Over here you can see the goal, the email, and the phone number that we entered. So yeah, these are the new details that we entered, and these were the previous details that we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Instagram lead ads. For the trigger event, we selected new lead instant. For the action application, we selected keep, and then for the action event, we selected create or update a contact, because I wanted that as soon as the new lead is received from my Instagram lead ads, automatically with the help of the same lead details, a new contact should be created in my Keap account too. And further, we selected Microsoft Teams as our action application because I also wanted to notify my team that we have received a new lead. So this automation helps our training center maintain the streamlined lead management process, ensure prompt communication, and enhances the overall client experience, ultimately leading to higher enrollment rates and improving our customer satisfaction. So yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here, you can see the 2 contacts I created during this video with the help of my workflow in my Keap account. And over here, you can see the 2 messages I sent to my team that we have received a new lead. And these are the details which we entered in our test submission. So yes, this was it for the video. And if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.